about population. Population is a group that have something in common. Like, as example, all student in UUM. So we can see a population, all student in UUM. Other than that, like all members in United Nations. So we can see the population. Okay, then sample. Sample is smaller group that represent the population. The sample we must take randomly from population. As example, in Faculty of Economy, so we want to know how many students that wear a spectacles. So as a result, the result is a sample. Continue from that, we have parameter and statistics. Parameter, we summarize the population. Then the statistic, we summarize the sample. Okay, this thing is very important to our future jobs. As example, when we become the marketing, then we must know the population, the sample, and all the things before we can market our product.
Nominal, used for labeling variables without any quantitative value. For example, is name. Nominal scales are kind like names or labels, such like gender, color, and location. Ordinal. In ordinal, the order of value is what important. For example, happy is better than unhappy, but cannot qualify how much better it is. Interval, opposite of ordinal. This one we can know not only the order but the exact value. For example, reading the thermometer. There is 100 degrees Celsius and 90 degrees Celsius. It can be seen clearly the difference. Ratio, it tells us about the order. They tell us the exact value between units. For example, our height and weight. We often see this in our real life, but mostly when we are filling a form.
Discrete variable is a variable from a quantitative that can assume the countable number, such as the example from our life is the number of book that student has read for the examination, or the number of newspaper that you have read in one day. After that is a continuous variable. Continuous variable is a quantitative variable that can assume an uncountable values. The example in our life is the volume of water in our bottle, or the volume of water in our bathroom.
Statistics are divided by two, which is theoretical statistics and applied statistics. Applied statistics is application of those theorem, formula, rules, and law to solve real problem. Applied statistics divided by two components, which is descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics are methods for collecting, organizing, analyzing, and summarizing data. For an example, of the 1,000 people in Uganda, 15% of them are below 15 years old. For inferential statistics, is method that use result obtained from sample to derive conclusion about a population. For the example, half of the people in Uganda are 15 years old.
Primary and secondary data fall within the scope of statistics and can be used as part of a research method. The collected data may assist a company in measuring, assessing, and discussing the result of data collection for whatever purpose the information is required. This is where the difference between the two become relevant, as some companies need a direct approach and therefore use primary data source, whereas others need previously collected information. For example, for the primary data collected by a student for his or her thesis or research project, and for the secondary data, census data being used to analyze the impact of education on career choice and earning.